J-Lo is suing her ex-husband, Ohani Noah, because he is threatening to release tapes of J-Lo in compromising sexual positions, and also he's planning on writing a book about his one-year marriage with J-Lo. And J-Lo's like, no, you signed an agreement, and it was a confidentiality agreement, and, you know, releasing this footage is basically, what do you call it?
A breach of contract.
Yeah, it's a breach of contract. You're not allowed to do it. So she's serious. She's suing him for $10 million, right? Mm-hmm. One of the videos allegedly shows J-Lo getting spanked by Ohani on their wedding night.
Don't it? Sounds like fun. Okay, now, I am only 1,000,000% on J-Lo's side. Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, you douchebag. She was your wife, and you did those things in private, and it was privacy was assumed, obviously. Okay, and now you're going to go and try to cash in on it. And on top of that, you already signed an agreement where you got money for being her husband and doing nothing else. You loser, okay? Mm-hmm. Instead of doing something else with your life, now you're going to go and try to make more money off of her, despite the money she already gave you for that, right? And then you're going to reveal embarrassing things about her. So, no, I'm with J-Lo. If I was a judge, $10 million, every nickel you make from now on goes straight to J-Lo. How you like them apples? Okay, so that's point number one. Point number two is, damn, her ass is big, but in the best kind of way. Point number three is, spanking it could be kind of fun. All right, no, seriously, spanking is so non-controversial. Like, oh, okay, yeah, they were married at the time, they're on their honeymoon, he spanks her. I mean, like, what good red-blooded American wouldn't? See my point?
Right, but you can imagine that that's not footage that she wants released.
No, of course, you don't want any of that footage.
She was obviously being spanked during sex. I mean, he didn't just randomly spank her ass and take, video of it.
Both could be fun. But look, let me tell you something. I definitely don't want that video getting out. I know I'm the party pooper, okay? But it's not cool. It's just not cool. Okay?
This is not the Jank that I've grown to love. I'm surprised. Grandpa Jank is in full effect.
No. It depends. It depends on the situation. It's all about context. We talk about that on the show all the time. So if it's Carrie Prejean's sex tape and she's talking about how she's, all moral and stuff, let it go. Let me see that tape right away, right? But if it's, J-Lo or Erin Andrews from SportsCenter and they thought that this was done in privacy and then all of a sudden you're going to go leak it, even though, of course, I'd like to watch it, I just don't think it's right, and I hope they don't release it. Mm-hmm. Okay,
No.
I'm sorry.
I agree with you.
I hate to rain on your, parade where you were looking forward to getting her spanked.
No. I agree with you. But had there not been a agreement, right? Mm-hmm. Like he had never signed that contract, right? Would you still say no? He shouldn't release it.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, it's inside their marriage. It's bullshit. You can't release that. No way. All right. I mean, by you can, I'm saying you shouldn't. With the contract, you can't. Yes, yeah.
So, he hasn't done anything yet, has he?
I think he signed a book deal. But the book hasn't come out yet. The video hasn't come out yet. That's why J-Lo is suing now as injunctive relief, if I'm getting that right, to say, I don't let the book or the video get out to the judge.
But how does money come involved? Shouldn't this kind of stop it from happening?
Yeah, that's her first request. Stop it from happening. Number two, if you can't stop it from happening, then I'm going to take all the proceeds. So he doesn't benefit from his douchebagness.
That still sucks. That's a lose-lose. I mean, yeah.
She doesn't need the money.
Exactly.
She's just trying to punish him.
She's going to make sure he doesn't make any money, but the bottom line is you don't want that stuff out. It's out.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose. But she's using it as a threat, and it makes sense. And so he might think, if the judge says, look, I can't prohibit him from publishing a book, but what I can do is every nickel goes to J-Lo. So then he might think, it's not worth it,
Yeah, and I just want to note that aside from the book, he's planning on using that footage in a tell-all movie. So he's going to put together an entire movie about his one-year marriage to her, and it's titled How I Married Jennifer Lopez, the J-Lo and Ohani Noah Story.
Okay, no, you know what it is? It's the Ohani Noah loser story. How I'm a loser, and I never did anything with my life except I got lucky and I wound up having sex with J-Lo, and I taped it. And since I have nothing else going on in my life, I'm going to try to make a buck off of it because I'm a loser. That's the movie that he's going to make. By the way, other than the sex part with J-Lo, who the hell wants to watch his stupid story? Seriously, anybody interested in that? Who the fuck is this guy?
He knows that no one cares about him and his story. I mean, look, if you have nude footage of Jennifer Lopez, people are going to want to see it. There's no question about it.
Oh, yeah, people definitely going to check it out. I don't know if they're going to sit through the rest of his stupid-ass movie. Okay, all right. It bothers me to no end when we get into people's private lives like